the most awaited festival of the year, which is Diwali, is around the corner, and everybody celebrates Diwali with utmost joy and happiness, which comes with few rituals and are followed by special gifts. So yes, today's video is going to be all about that. I'll be sharing few handmade gift ideas which you guys can try at home and gift it to your dear ones, which can bring $1,000,000 smile on their face. And the handmade gift have their own essence and character, which cannot be replaced by anything else. So yes, make sure to watch the video till the very end, and yes, let's quickly start the video.
First, I have thought of making a lantern which is perfect for Diwali, and these are the materials required: hot glue gun, glue stick, some thread, scissor, and of course a jar. Now I'm using macrame thread here because I have it. You can also use jute or any fancy thread available in the market. Next, take a thread and measure the mouth of the jar. And then tie it in a knot. Make sure to tie it loosely, because we will be attaching all the other pieces of rope to this, and it will make easier to do that if it is not too tight. Next, take another rope and measure the jar, 6 times of the jar, and cut the remaining part. Now we need to cut all the other strings in the same size. So I have already kept them ready. Now we will attach all the other ropes to the jar. First, fold it in half. Take the looped end and stick it underneath the rope around the neck of the jar. And then bring the ends of the rope up through the loop and pull it tight. So this is a very simple knot. This is how we need to do all around the jar. Repeat the same step. I have used 8 vertical rope string. Next, take one piece of rope from 2 adjacent vertical strands. They should form a V when you are holding them, something like this, and then tie a knot. See, something like this it will look like. Now move around the jar, making your knots with the remaining ropes. Try to keep them all at the same height. Now repeat the same step as above for your next row of knots. These knots should be directly under the initial knots. After it is knotted, the ropes will form a diamond shape. Try to keep your knots the same size and distance apart as you work your way down the jar. Now repeat the same step, and this is how it will look once it is done till the end. The ropes will look little better at the end when it is all pulled tight on the bottom. Now turn the jar upside down and cut off all the excess rope. Take all the strands and put it correctly and then hot glue them together. And don't afraid to use a lot of hot glue. So after pasting, it will look something like this. Now using another rope and hot glue, I'm trying to cover the top of the jar with the rope where we put our lid. Just use the glue all around it and cut off the excess rope. So it will give good finishing to the jar. And now we need a handle for the jar. So for making that, I have using a tape, I have attached a pencil to the table so that it doesn't move and I can work there. Take one strand of thread and fold it in half and then put it under the pencil. Take the loop and make it to make the other two strands pass through the loop. This is the same knot we have done before on the jar. Now we need another knot same like this. So repeat the step and bring both of them together. This is how it should look. And now take the first rope and put it on top of all the three, and then take the fourth one and put it over the first one, and take the end of the fourth rope and put it under all the three, and then pull it out and tie a knot. So this is called square knot, and we will do the same on the right side as well. Take the right one first and then keep the fourth strand from the left on the top of first one. Take the end and put it under all the three and pull it out. This will form a very strong knot. Now again do the same steps from right to left, from left to right. And if you don't want to do this step, you can also braid it using 3 ropes. Even that will look good. I have done this because the handle will be really strong and the pattern looks really beautiful. So yes, this is how it will look. So our handle is ready. Now for the ends, what we will do is take another piece of rope and start wrapping it and use hot glue to secure it. Do this on both the ends and cut out the excess rope. So yes, then take the handle and using a hot glue attach it to the mouth of the jar. Use a lot of hot glue and let it dry for some time. And this is how it will look. This is a perfect Diwali gift, a handmade lantern. Now moving on to the second item, I have decided to make a handmade candle. You can use any metal jar or glass jar or mason jar for making candle. And these are the materials we need. I have taken the brush just to stabilize the balance and some crayons and a wick. And of course some wax. This is paraffin wax. You can use any other wax. And if you don't have wax at home, you can also use old candles which are not in good shape. So now we will start the process. I have put the wax in the pan and I am putting it in a hot water. First take another pan and boil the water and then keep the pan in which you have kept the wax. Basically it is double heating. The wax should not come in direct contact with fire. Now I'm adding crayons at this time for the color. You can also add powdered color which will be available in market. I didn't add any, so I'm doing this. The wax is completely melted, so once it is little cool, put it in the container and make sure to hold the wick at the center. I'm using the brush to balance it out. Now the candle is almost set, and look at the color we got from the crayons. It is looking beautiful. Now take a scissor and snip off the extra wick. I have used the jute rope and wrapped it around and tied a bow, and our handmade candle and handmade lantern both are ready. They look beautiful. Now to put everything together, I'm using this cane tray which I already had at home. You can also use any other box if you have. Now I'm using crinkle paper here because I had this before with me. If you don't have, you can also skip this step. Now I'm adding everything in the tray. I'm including some dry fruits. You can also add some handmade sweets or some handmade jewelry, some homemade cookies or anything. And I'm writing a small note and keep it in the message jar. And my Diwali gift hamper is ready. It is always easier to walk into a store or order something online, but something made by hand will always stand out. So make sure to try this for this Diwali. Handmade things may not look professional, but it always are a very special gifts. So yes, if you like the video, give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.